wanna know that I was. You can have it back cause the girl, she dope. I ain't talking back to these niggas, these scrubs. I can give you back to the streets, they love you. Don't know how to
YouTube, yo, what's good with y'all again? Anyways, what's good? I know it's been a minute. I've been trying to get videos and whatnot together and everything. Man, honestly, trying to keep up with like holding my camera and stuff around, it's I don't know, it's interesting. But like, I don't live by myself, so like it's kind of, I don't know. It's just a whole thing about being awkward in public that, you know, I just don't like. Now, I'm not necessarily, I'm not necessarily the most introverted or like the most like, I'm not like necessarily a person that gets social anxiety a lot, but like I also don't want to be awkward, if that makes any sense. But yeah, anyways, that's besides the point. We here. If you see the title of the video, chances are you clicked on it because you want to become a clothing brand owner, right? I myself, I do own a clothing brand. It's not like up there, right? Like it's not like known, but you know, it's like I'm still starting it. So there's a lot of stuff that when I started, I didn't even know that you needed, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let y'all know some stuff that you might need when you go ahead and you start out. All right, if y'all want to know the brand, it's called Roses Royalty. This is one of the shirts. Nice little roses. Says earn your roses to become royalty. Nice little look at the back. Right. Well, I'm currently sold out of all of my shirts, so there won't be a return in shirts at least for a while. I don't know if I'm gonna remake them. I might make some more. If anybody, like, you know, if people want more shirts, which they probably won't, I'll make them. But you know, hey, right now I'm making a shipment of hoodies. As literally, I put the order in like I think like sometime last week, right? So you know, it should be coming in soon. Be on the lookout in the video for that. If you want to keep up with my brand, go ahead and go to it is Roses by Guy King on Instagram. It's gonna be like right here. It's gonna be first link in the description. But yeah, anyways, that's besides the point, right? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let y'all know what y'all need, and I'm gonna let y'all know the tools that y'all can get what y'all need, right? So let's get straight to it. So when you start in a clothing brand, right, there's two ways you can go. You can do it yourself, or you can get a manufacturer, right? I have a manufacturer. A lot of people, when they do start off, they do make it themselves, or they get a manufacturer. Like I said, I use a manufacturer. I just started off with a manufacturer because I didn't have the bread to be to save up for the heat press. Now, for those of you that do know, that might not make any sense because a heat press is way cheaper than going to a manufacturer to get your clothes made. But yeah, that's besides the point. Okay, if you go to make it yourself route, a couple of things you are going to need. You are going to need a heat press. You are going to need to get blanks. We're going to need to get all the bags and everything that you need, which is clothing bags, clothing stickers, everything that goes on your shirt. So that means logos and everything. The logo is the one thing that you need. The logo and your name, those are the two most important things to your brand because that's your whole image of your brand. Okay, so when you get those two established, then you can start figuring out how you go about getting, which a lot of people might do, but they might not. I don't know. I think doing the make it yourself way might be a little bit more cost efficient, but for me personally, and there was a lot of stuff that I didn't know that even went into it, right? Like I said, I use a manufacturer. Now, in order to have a manufacturer or whatever, right? Boom, you gotta need your logo and your name so that way manufacturers know like who they're dealing with or whatever, right? Sometimes there's gonna be like those little Instagram ads. Sometimes manufacturers they go through Instagram ads, like they pay for Instagram ads so that they could get their manufacturing name out there, right? There's some good like Instagram manufacturers for sure. The one that I use, he is an Instagram manufacturer. I use Cut and Sew Manufacturing. These shirts, I'm not gonna lie to you, these shirts are like really good quality. These shirts are like extremely thick. I'm sitting here in my room in Chicago right now. It's 31 degrees, my nigga. 31 degrees. Gang, it's cold as shit everywhere in my house. I'm sweating. I have on shorts. Like, this shirt is thick as fuck, right? Great quality shirt. You know, if you wanna go to them, you know, go ahead, do your thing. I'm gonna leave their link in the description too, right? Another place where you can find manufacturers is some people sell like manufacturers lists, like they like manufacturers that they use. One person that I do know who does for a fact do it, his name is Cashy V. Y'all might know him, y'all might not know him. Chances are you probably know him. If you watch Quan, aka Poppy Q, you know who he is, right? So boom, so you go to what's called Cashy V. His website, his website for his brand Carpe Vestum. He's selling a manufacturer list. The list is like $80 something right now, I think, right? It was 75 back when I was gonna buy it, but yeah. Personally, I don't know if y'all should do it. Like I said, I was going to, but you know, I mean, but like his brand is up there, so like, you know, if you want to buy it, I feel like, you know, it's like it would be a pretty decent investment. So, you know, it's really just up to what y'all feeling, like what y'all want to do with it, whatever, right? But yeah, me personally, I haven't bought it. I might in the future in case I plan on changing manufacturers, which I might end up doing, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so that's besides the point, right? So boom, that's 3 things. Those are 3 mandatory things, right? Like, those are the first things that you need to even start a brand. You need your manufacturer, you need your logo, you need your name, right? With my brand personally doesn't necessarily have that much of a meaning, right? I started making clothes because I just needed, like, I needed clothes, so I wanted to make clothes, and I was like, fuck it, why not sell them, right? So boom, you know, if you want to have your meaning and everything, but not, you know, like, just add something to it, you know, go ahead. One thing I do recommend, if you are starting a brand like Motion, Hustling, I think it was one that was like don't use gang or something like that. Oh no. But primarily don't use Motion, right? The word Motion is like so played out, and a lot of people that use Motion for their brands, majority of the time, people like when they go looking for clothes and whatnot, they might think it's like it's not all that good. So what's it called? So I would say steer away from that. You know, just pick something else. Like, you know, it's not too hard to come up with a name, right? Just find something you like, attach something to it, boom, right? Just don't use Motion, because everybody got a brand that say Motion, and Motion is like pretty played out. So boom. So just some advice. Don't use the word Motion, right? Boom. So going to the next thing. Boom. Alright, so next thing you are going to need, now this is like when you actually get down to like what's it called, getting your designs and everything together, right? You are going to need to make mock-ups. What a mock-up is like, it's what you can think of it is like a blueprint, right? Like a blueprint for what you want to do, or like, or what you want to make, right? And it's like, it's pretty much your key thing, right? Now, I didn't even know like you could do this, right? But you can make your own mock-ups, and you can make them for free, right? So I'm gonna put y'all on game. So boom, there's a couple of websites that you can use, right? It's a collection of websites. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pull up my laptop for you, and I'm gonna let y'all see what y'all gonna need. All right, so boom, give me 1 second. All right, boom. I'm not sure if y'all can see it, but hopefully y'all can. But so we here on my computer, right? As y'all can see, you can see my browser, and you can see 3 tabs, right? These 3 tabs are pretty I'm not gonna say crucial, but like, you know, they're good if you want to start off with and you don't feel like spending that much bread, right? Now boom is what you gonna do. So Photopea is basically like it's kind of like a art program a little bit, right? Like, you could draw stuff and whatnot on it, like, you know how like animators and stuff, they use like shit, what's that shit called, Paint Tool SI, and other shit like that, right? Like, you could use that and shit or whatever, or you could use like if you have an iPad or whatever, you could use Procreate. Now, Procreate is what I use to make my logos and everything, like all of my roses and whatnot. This rose with the crown and everything. just the rose itself and the crown that was made on Procreate, all the lettering and everything. I'm gonna show you where I made that at. But yeah, so like everything that you like, whatever you want to use that like doesn't require money, is pretty much right here, right? Now, what's it called? So these three things, Photopea. There's a website called the Brand Bible. As you can see, they like it says like blank t-shirts, blank pants, and everything, right? And you don't have to use this, but like if you're gonna use what I'm gonna show y'all later, like to get your lettering and everything, you're probably gonna use this. But like, it's called Remove Background, remove.bg, right? All this is like you just throw a picture in there and it removes like all the like it removes the background, so that way you basically have a transparent picture. If you can't like just remove the background off the picture itself, right? Now, like I said, Photopea is where I go to it's where I go to put all my clothes on my mock-ups and whatnot, right? Boom. Terrible little explanation, but I'm gonna help that out. All right, boom. So Photopea is what I use to get all my mock-ups and everything together, right? So that way you can send them over to your manufacturer, because your manufacturer, what they are going to ask you for is they are going to ask you for your mock-ups. They're going to ask you for all of your logo files, logo vector files, which basically means your logos on a transparent background, right? So they can get it printed out and put it on your clothes or whatever, right? Boom. So what I'm gonna show you is like how I use it or whatever, right? So but yeah, so we're gonna take a trip over here to the Brand Bible, right? Like I said, this is where I get all of my mock-ups from. Now if you want to go to like, let's say you want to make hoodies, right? Boom, you see it says blank hoodies, you go to open, right? Give it a second. Boom, it's gonna pull up this Google Drive, right? And then all you see is it's a bunch of what's called, it's a bunch of hoodies and everything, right? So boom, you figure out what colors or whatnot you like. You figure out what shows your what's gonna show your what's called better, right? So boom, let's say I want to make a light blue, right? You wouldn't double click it, but like you see it, like, you know, it's a light blue hoodie, right? It's a blank light blue hoodie, right? Keep in mind, this is just for mock-ups, not like this is not what you're buying or anything, but like this is just that way you can get your ideas down on paper, right? You would take these two, right? Boom, download it, boom, download it, right? And as you see, it pops up right there. It says download. But yeah, so boom, when you get the downloads and everything together, you're gonna go over here. You're gonna press open. So what's it called? So we downloaded the what's it called already. We downloaded our blanks and everything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here at Photopea, as you can see, right? Boom. What I like to do is I like to open like you press new project on the front screen, right? I fucked something up, so I had to, yeah. Anyway, so boom. So you press new project, right? You get the sizing and everything that you want. Yeah, you get the sizing and everything that you want, and then what you can do is you can change the background here to transparent, right? But I like to leave it white so that way I can see what I'm putting on the thing. Cause sometimes you use sometimes you use like programs, or sometimes your logos, like the way they don't look that, like they look a little crazy against the transparent background, right? Like when you're editing it, obviously it won't look crazy on the transparent background after it gets like, you know, produced or whatever. But like but yeah, so like when you're editing it, it looks crazy sometimes. So I like to put mine on a white background. So boom. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go to open in place, and it's gonna open your downloads. Now when you open your download, as you see, it says blue heavyweight hoodie back, right? Boom, we're gonna open that. What it's gonna do is gonna pop up here, and you can move it around, you can resize it and everything. What I like to do is I like to put both my front and back of the hoodies on the same screen. What I like to do is I like to put both my front and back of my hoodies on the same screen. So boom, we're just gonna resize that, put that over to the left side, you know, just do that like that, right? And then you're gonna do open in place again, blue heavyweight hoodie front, right? And it's gonna open another one. All you gotta do is just resize it, move it around a little bit, right? Boom, and there you go, right? Now, yeah. So now what's called, when you do all that, right? Now you got your mock-ups on a sheet, right? Now, for whatever designs you want to put on there or whatever, right? We're just gonna use a couple of my old logos, right? So boom, you go open in place. What I do is I put like all my clothes and everything in one folder on my what's called, right? Boom, I got it here, right? So then, let's say you want to do what's called, right? Let's just say like you just wanna put like your logo on there, right? Boom, you click it, like I said, you press open in place. It's gonna open your it's gonna open your folder or whatever, right? Just look for the file that you want to put on there, right? Boom, open it. It's gonna open it like this, right? Boom, you just resize it and move it to wherever you want to put it. Now it's like sometimes this happens, right, where like it'll pop up under all the layers. What you could do to fix that is make sure you select your top layer over here, right, in the little layer section. Make sure you select your top layer. Boom, open in place, select it, boom, right? Or another thing you could do is you could select your top layer, or no, what you do is boom, if it pops up like that, you could just you could always just like go back over here and move the layers around. But yeah, I just don't like doing that. It's a whole process, right? Because then sometimes like you won't be able to move it again. But yeah, so boom, resize it, put it like anywhere how you want to put it or whatever, right? Boom, you can rotate it and everything like that. Boom, just say fuck it, boom, put it like that, right? So there you go. Now you can put your what's called on there, right? There you go. Now you got a logo, like a design on the jacket, right? And it's like you want to put something in the back. Boom, you do the same thing. Boom, select your rows, go to the back, or select your logo, go to the back. Boom, resize it, get the placement right and everything. Yada yada yada. Right? Boom, there you go. And that's how you that's how you put your designs and everything on there or whatever, right? Now, like I said, I got some hoodies coming out. I'm not doing the reveal just yet. Like I said, if you want to keep up with that, you can go ahead, go follow me on Instagram. Go follow my brand on Instagram. You don't have to follow me, but you can follow the brand, right? Or you can follow both. I don't know, if you want to be a real nigga like that, you can go ahead and do all that. But anyways, but yeah, so what I have is I have some letters on the sleeves, right? That's gonna be the only thing that I'm gonna give y'all, right? But so yeah, so boom, let's say like you got a little what's called that you want to put on there, right? Boom, you just take it, boom, rotate it, resize it how you want it, rotate it a little bit, right? What I did for this was like when I put stuff on the sleeves, I had it like that, boom, move it to the top layer so it's obviously on top, right? And that little bit, the what's called that's on top of it, this bit that's on top, right? I erase that so that way it's just not an overlapping image. So boom, in order to erase any images or anything that you put on this, right? Boom, what you gotta do is you gotta rasterize the logo. Rasterize the layer, right? Boom, or you could just search it up in it over here in the top. It's gonna boom, type in rasterize and it's gonna come up here. But since I already did it, it's not gonna show up right. Boom, boom. So boom, all you gotta do is that, right? Then select eraser. And, you just erase it. Just try and get as closely as you can, right? To the hoodie, make it blend in or whatever, right? So that way it shows that it's on the sleeve. So boom, and then what I also did was I did it on the other side. So boom, what's that? That's my left sleeve. So boom, left sleeve right here. This is the back of the left sleeve. You would take the same file, boom, open the place, open it, right, boom, rotate it, boom, boom, rotate it, try and make sure you get the top of the image and everything. Like, you know, you don't have to line it up perfectly. You know, I just like, sometimes I'm a little nitpicky, so that's kind of what I did, right? I like lined everything up perfectly. Boom. Do that. Like I said, you can search up here, rasterize logo. It's gonna say here, right here, layer, rasterize. Boom. Open your eraser. Then just erase like all the little extra bit, and just like, you know, try and get it as close to the edge you want. Boom. Right, and then boom, there you go. Like, it's on the logo. I mean, like, it's on the sleeves and everything like that. Boom. That's just like, you know, that's what you want to use for everything. What I use for my letters is something called Cricut Design Space. Now, Cricut is very confusing if, well, at least for like what I'm using it as, right? Because I'm just using it for letters and everything. It's extremely confusing if you don't know what you're doing. So make sure you listen closely, right? Boom. You want to open up Cricut. Wherever the fuck is that? As you can see here, I got Cricut open. Now, it's gonna say you want to use a smart cutting machine, heat press, all that shit does not matter. We're not using that. Unless you're using what's it called, then yeah, you can use that. But that's not what we're using this for. We're just using it for words or whatever, right? So boom, you just press the X, or you can press skip for now. Boom, it's gonna say yada yada you. Boom, press skip, right? Skip for now, yada yada you. Don't worry about the free trial. Don't pay for anything. Boom, this is just for like strictly no bread spent at all, okay? Cause I'm a cheap ass nigga. No, I'm playing. No, but like, you know, I was looking for ways to like not spend that much extra money, right? Now, if you want to be extra like that, go ahead. It ain't nothing wrong with it. Just me personally, I wasn't trying to do all that, right? Like, I wanted to do what I was gonna do, but I didn't want to spend like 4-5 bands for a couple of shirts. I'm gonna spend 4-5 bands for a hella shirts or a hella jackets or whatever that I want to, but I'm not gonna do that for just like 2, 3, 4, 5 shirts type shit, right? So boom, putting y'all on game. So boom, open up Cricut. I have a couple of things up already, right? Yada yada, right? Boom. So what you're gonna do is you have to make an account. You have to make an account to use it. It's free. Don't pay for anything. If it asks you to pay for anything, don't do it. Okay? Boom. What you gonna do? You're gonna open you're gonna press new project, right? It's gonna come up to this screen, right? Boom. Let's just say, well, yeah, my fault. You're gonna press the what's called the text thing. Keep in mind, you're only using this for words. At least that's what this is for, right? That's what I use it. I only use it for words, right? So boom, take the words or whatever, right? You're gonna type in whatever shit, I don't know. Just boom, put the channel name on it. Okay, boom. I say move it around like so that you got a better a better side of it, right? Boom. Now let's say you want to use a different font. Boom, click it, click fonts, and then boom, it's gonna give you a bunch of options for all of these fonts or whatever, right? Now it's gonna say a price right here, see it says $4.99, right? Now you can see this says purchase is because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I'm gonna lock y'all in, right? So boom, right? Let's say you want to be, you want to do some crazy shit. You want to use this font, okay? Boom, pull it up. It's gonna load it up, right? It's gonna pop up like that. It's gonna show up just like that. Now, so the way that you don't have to spend any money on any of this, right? You're gonna take the shapes, right? You select the rectangle. Boom. You're gonna expand it over the what's called. Now sometimes it'll pop up under the layer, sometimes it'll pop up over the layer, right? Just make sure you put it under, so boom, you can see what's called. So you can see what you're right? Boom. Take this, make the material black. Make the rectangle white. My fault. Make your words black though, right? Because it helps when you go in there and try to put all the words or whatever. Yada yada. Boom. Make the words black. Make sure you deselect everything. Right. Boom. Now, key parts. You're going to screenshot this. Right. Now, what's it called? If you're on a Windows computer, right? obviously you got to use snippet tool. If you're using a MacBook, there is a screenshot shortcut. I'm just not sure what it is. I know there is a screenshot shortcut for this, but like, yeah. Anyways, boom, we're gonna click new, and then the little what's called is gonna come up. Right, your screen's gonna get dark. Highlight it out. I don't know if that's good. Oh yeah, it's not even gonna show. Boom, you highlight it out. So what's called the little pop-up is gonna come back. Right, boom, and it says like this. Right, all you gotta do, press save. Boom. And then you're just gonna name it. Just be like, I don't know. Boom, just the little initials for it, right? Now, key part. Remember when I said like you got this thing called remove background? This is where this comes into play. I'm gonna go into it. I'm gonna click upload image, right? And it's gonna say show all files. Sometimes it kind of tweaks out and it like puts it all the way in the top corner. Damn, it got dumb dark in here. It takes out all the white, whatever, right? Boom, do that. Press download, right? It's gonna show up like that. Now you can go in there. You can change the name or whatever, right? Go ahead, edit in or show in folder. Boom, right click it or whatever. Right, that's if you want to rename it. You don't necessarily have to, but like it's a lot easier to find if you do rename it. So boom, let me just go. I'm not gonna rename it. I don't feel like doing that. Right, but yeah, you know it's a lot easier to find if you do. But yeah, so boom, then you're gonna go back into Photopea. Press open in place. Then you're gonna go to your downloads, and it should be the first one up there. Boom, open it, and there you go. That's how you get the logos. Now, keep in mind, don't press when you're in Cricut. When you're in Cricut, don't press make. Don't press anything that like what's called. You can save it, right? You can save it for free and everything like that. It's not gonna charge you for anything, right? But don't press make. You press make, it's gonna be like, oh, you gotta pay for the font that you use, this, that, and the third, and then it's gonna ask you how do you want to cut it and everything like that. You're not doing all that. All you're doing is you're just getting the words from it. So I'm pretty sure you could do this on like fucking like Word docs or something like that, right? If you want to use some basic ass font. This don't necessarily I'm playing. But like it's got a little bit more options for you. So boom. This is what you want to do. If you want to get words, if you want to put words and stuff on your clothes, you don't have to put words on stuff on your clothes. Like that's not necessary, right? It's necessary like when you get to like your hang tags or whatever like that. I'm gonna get into that in a little second, right? But yeah. So boom. Let's just say like, oh, you want to put it like water flower or whatever, right? Boom, just like that. There you go. Now there you go. Like you got your little mock-up going, right? Boom. Now how you want to save this and everything, right? You want to go down here, you see where it says background. Boom, press the little I. It takes the white background out. Boom. Now you can see it's the little it's a little checker pattern. When you see the little checker pattern, that just means that your what's called is transparent. Your background is transparent, right? It's not only like when you save it and you pull it up and everything, it's not going to show anything in the back. It's just going to be the two hoodies with the designs on them, right? So boom, you can press save as PSD, or you could press export as. Sometimes they ask for like different types of different formats of what's called. Sometimes they ask for PDFs, sometimes they ask for PNGs, shit like that. Whatever they're asking for, boom, you can click export as, right? You can go to more and it gives you more what's called, right? More options or whatever, right? Sometimes I just save it as PSD. Cause like I edit it like back and forth between my actual computer and my MacBook. My MacBook is what I edit and stuff on, yada yada. Well, that's besides the point. Boom, you're gonna click save as PSD. Boom, we're gonna name it new project to be like as you can see, I got multiple options: hoodies 1, hoodies 2, 3, hoodie mock, side view, this, that, and third. Boom, right? I'm like I would just save it as like hoodie mock-up or whatever. If you plan on using multiple colors, it's pretty good to put the colors in there so that you know what colors like you're sending, right? Boom. Now they're gonna ask for that, but that's only gonna be a reference. That's not what they're gonna use. Like when they go to make your logos and everything, they will ask you for separate vector files. Separate vector files just mean what logos you use, just the files for the logo. That's all you need. It's just a picture of the logo. So boom, like you see how I pressed open in place and I just selected the file, right? That's all they're asking for. It's just asking for the file that you use on your logo, right? So boom, you just send it to them. It's just so they could get it all printed out and sorted or whatever, right? If they're gonna screen print it, like this is screen printed. Like, so the rows and the letters, they are separate, right? So boom, I had to send them the circle separate, and then I had to send them the rows separate as well, right? Boom. Just make sure you keep track of all your files. Don't delete any of your files just in case like they need it again sometime later, right? Make sure you can back them up or whatever, right? Boom, do what you gotta do. Make sure you're cool. But like those are what you need. You're gonna need your vector files, or you're gonna need your mockups. Now, a couple of extra things that they might ask you for. They might ask you for like hang tags, neck labels, shit like that, right? All your hang tag is the little tag that hangs off the clothes. Like, you know, when you go into the storage and you're like browsing through clothes and there's the little tag that's hanging off your clothes. That's why it's called a hang tag, right? And it just shows the price. That's all that is, right? Your neck label is the little print on the back that shows like what your stuff is made out of. Now, me, I don't know what material they're using, right? They kind of like, sometimes the manufacturers, they don't tell you like what's going on. Like they don't like exactly tell you what you need. They kind of expect you to know, right? So boom, I can't really like, you know, you could ask them probably like, you know, be like, oh, like what material and everything are y'all using, so I could go ahead and I can send it, you know, boom. It's like, you know, it's just, you know, it's just a little process that you gotta go through. So yeah, I don't yeah. So when you get your neck label design and everything, boom, you just send them that. Make sure everything is labeled correctly so that way they don't get confused, and like they're gonna ask you like what you need and whatever, and like what's supposed to do what, right? Make sure you are communicating with them, letting them know that what you want, because at the end of the day, it is your money, it is your brand. How you want it presented is how you want to present it. They're like getting paid to produce it. It's like to make it come to life. So yeah. So I'm pretty sure that'll cover everything. If it doesn't, I'll probably make like an extra clip or whatever, right? But yeah. So if you're gonna go the manufacturer route, like I did, things that you are going to need. You're going to need your manufacturer, your logo, your name, your mock-ups, a couple of extra things. You're going to need your hang tags. You're going to need your neck labels, and whatever else, right? Keep track of your placements and everything. Oh, one very key thing. Some manufacturers, they don't have them. Some manufacturers do, I believe. I'm not too sure. I only use one. But the manufacturer that I have, they ask me for a sizing chart. So if you want to find a sizing chart, you could easily just go look it up. Just be like, just search up, oh, shirt sizing chart, oh, hoodie sizing chart, or boom, if you want to cater to your sizing group, just pull a shirt or whatever, pull a hoodie, right? Look at who made your what's called, look up the brand, and then look up the sizing chart that they use, and then a lot of the time it'll come up. If you get clothes off Amazon, right? Boom, just go to Amazon. You go to the if you go to the pictures of the what's called, it'll show you the sizing chart that they use for the hoodies and the shirts for that, right? It's not hard to find the sizing chart. It's just finding the right one is the problem, right? For these, I'm not gonna lie to you, the sizing chart that I used was a little bit off, so they kind of don't like fit exactly, but yeah. But nonetheless, you know, it's all good. So yeah, so you're going to need your sizing chart, mock-ups, what's called, I'm gonna number it all. It's gonna be right here, right? And it's gonna be like listed in order on the what's called, and I'm probably gonna like make the little chapters if I can. I think I can, I'm not too sure, but yeah. So I'm sorry for the long video, right? I'm sorry for the long awaited video. I'm still in the process of making a video that I was supposed to be making at the very beginning of January. That's just taking forever, but I'm putting a lot of work into it. I'm lying like shit. I haven't even I started it, but I've been taking breaks. But anyways, what's called, I hope this helps y'all a lot. I know I sound like really all over the place, but you know, if you just go back and you just pay attention, it's honestly a lot easier to pick up if you just look at what I'm doing. I am moving a little fast, so you know, just like I did everything that I do. Just make sure you're looking, you don't necessarily have to listen. Just make sure you're looking. You could just follow it by looking along, right? So yeah. So boom, make sure you're looking and whatever. I hope this all helps you for all of those brands that are coming up. Now, the one thing about the clothing brand, it is such a crowded market, extremely crowded, because everybody in this generation wants to be a clothing brand owner. Everybody wants to be the next Quan. Everybody wants to be racked up, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not easy. You need money, right? If you're not getting money from somewhere to start, right? You gotta get a job, you gotta get your money, or you gotta do something. You gotta get some bread, right? It's an extremely long process, but if it's something that you really want to do, and it's something like you like really care for, like putting work into and everything, just keep at it. It'll get somewhere at one point. That's all you gotta do. Just keep going, keep working, keep doing your thing, and it's gonna pick up at one day, right? That's what I'm doing. That's the mindset that you need to have when you're doing anything. That, like, you know, just like you gotta keep working, and some point it'll show off. Like like your results will show. But yeah, like I said, hopefully this helped y'all. You know, for those little clothing brand owners that they want to come up or whatever, right? I wish the best of luck to all y'all. Be on the lookout for my drop if you want to, right? I'm not forcing you to, but yeah. But if you want to keep up with me, right, you can go ahead and follow my goof ass. You can leave a like on the video, subscribe, right? Press the little subscribe button, you know. But yeah, let me know. Focus. Boom. Let me know what y'all want to see next and everything like that, right? I'm probably gonna go make another video in a little minute. Yeah, I'm probably gonna slow down making vlogs because vlogs, they don't pick up. Now they definitely can. Like I said, you know, keep at stuff and like the results will show. But I might take a little break, right? Just to like try and get some traction somewhere and like, you know, just work it in there. But yeah. So but you know, just let me know what y'all want to see or whatever, right? I might make some gaming videos. I might make some more vlogs and everything like that. But yeah, just let me know what y'all want to see, right? Keep at it and everything. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe if you want to keep up with me. You can follow me on Insta. You can follow me on TikTok too if you want to. I don't know if you want to. I've been getting kind of active on there, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, you can do that as well. You want to follow the brand, like I said, it's gonna be in the description as well. Everything you want to find me as, it should be like God King in the corresponding unless it's on YouTube or Twitch, it's gonna be God King Luna, right? I might go through a name change sooner or later, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, but you want to keep up with everything and whatnot. Boom, letting y'all know. That's what y'all want to do for the clothes and everything. Hopefully, like I said, y'all stay focused, keep working. Boom, wish y'all the best of luck. But anyways, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Alright, gang.
많아서 싶은 게 많아서 I will be the famous rapper. That I'm living better life, and I'm living my better life, my better life.